Hey everyone, we're here at RES Software and I'm here with Bob. And Bob, congratulations first on getting the award of finalist at VMworld. But I think earlier this year you guys released a new suite of tools. Can you talk us a little bit about what that suite does, what products are in it, and what the benefits for the customer are?
Absolutely, so we're very happy with the award. It's confirmation of where we're going with our technology. We started 15 years ago from the Netherlands with RES Software. And we started out dealing with VDI, with complex desktops, desktop projects, hybrid desktops, physical, virtual, anything goes, along with application virtualization, everything. And we created a great management solution for that called Workspace Management, RES Workspace Management. And we're well known for that. We're a leader in that space, and that's how everything got started many years ago. And along the way, we picked up automation capabilities. And I think it was back in 2004 we laid out a vision for IT as a service. Right. And that's what we're doing right now. We're moving into that direction. So we're well known for our workspace management capabilities, and we work very well with VMware View and so on. But now with automation, we have integration with vSphere for provisioning of anything you like, as well as now the AirWatch integration that we did. So it's all great stuff for our customers, our joint customers. But earlier this year we released the IT Store. And the IT Store is all about dealing with consumerization of IT, offering the right services, staying ahead of the game, one step at a time with your users, and try to facilitate them as best as possible, making them productive. And what we then see with our customers is that they have great results like reducing time to deliver from weeks, literally back to minutes, reducing cost, reducing service desk tickets, and it's a great platform.
So it's all about reliability, reducing time to provision everything, and basically speed of doing business, which is very important. We've heard about liquidity of the IT market and the world, so that's what you're playing into, right?
Yeah, so we try to help IT organizations to play into that without disrupting a lot, because they already have a lot of invested in existing technologies. So our technology fits in with that, our platform, and basically it gives them a platform to grow in the future and to become more IT as a service. So what we strongly believe is that IT needs to move from being a gatekeeper to becoming a shopkeeper. We think that IT should be run as a business, and our platform helps doing that. And it's a very nice approach because it's the three technologies, the workspace, the automation, and the IT store helps you doing that. So.
Perfect. That sounds really good. I'm assuming that a lot of customers are now thinking, okay, so how do I get my hands on this? What's the next step to get into contact with RES? Do you have some tips for them?
Absolutely. So this is, again, not a big bang approach. We will work with you and with your trusted advisor, like a partner of VAR, to do an assessment on where you are today, what are your immediate needs, like maybe it's employee onboarding or offboarding, reducing service desk tickets, or maybe help you out with a desktop virtualization project, anything goes. And from there we'll map out a roadmap and help you get things into place. So go to ressoftware.com or check out itstore.com. Those are great ways to find us, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, perfect. And you guys are available globally, right? You mentioned you started in the Netherlands, but you're available globally.
We started in the Netherlands. We're a global company. We have a great team across the globe. We're based in Australia, in Europe, in the US as well. And we have 24/7 support. We have a great team, so we're great to work with.
Perfect. Well, if you're a customer and you're interested, I would definitely go to these guys, especially the step-by-step and sort of hand-holding, I think, is a great way to minimize risk and get a very good new automation in place. Thanks so much, Bob, and I think we're going to go over to a demo now.
Yeah, let's take a look. Thanks.
Hey everyone, as promised, we're now going to get a live demo actually. It's running in the cloud.
Absolutely.
Don, can you show us what this software does?
You bet, absolutely, absolutely. So as Bob mentioned, what we're all about is shifting left, right? So what I want to do is I want to take the tier 1 help desk tickets and make them available to end users so they can do self-service. I like to call this the Amazon marketplace of IT, right? Now, likewise, for the tier 2 and tier 3 help desk guys, what I can do is package up their expertise and make that available to the level 1 guys so that they can be a little more strategic inside of the business and stop the firefighting, right? Nice. Now, some of the things that we hear all the time are user onboarding and offboarding, password resets, security access requests, applications. These are all things that we can package up with automation and make available via self-service very easily, right? So why don't we onboard you right now, Jeremy? Sound good?
That sounds good.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our human resources filter, and what we have is add a user to HR system. So Jeremy, Jeremy, all right, and last name?
Van Doorn, V-A-N space.
I'm going to keep it together, if that's okay.
D-O-O-R-N.
D-O-O-R-N, okay. So Jeremy, I apologize, but I'm going to make you part of TSA, and no, we do not have pre-check here, so I apologize.
I'll get everything out of my bag.
All right, all right. We're going to put you in Los Angeles, and right now your employment duration is set to VMworld 2014. What that means is, I'm sorry, but you're going to be fired as of Friday, right?
But you're still going to pay me for today, right?
Absolutely, no problem, no problem. So what we do, every service delivery has a delivery workflow and a return workflow as well, and that's absolutely key. So not only can I onboard users, but I can also offboard users, right? Securing the organization, reclaiming license costs, etc. So I'm going to leave this blank. If we had a little bit more time, I'd put your personal email in here, and then you'd actually receive an email from me right now from the cloud with your username and login. Just so happens that I kind of know the naming schema and what the password's going to be, so we're okay there. Now in the background, I'm actually going to switch over and we're going to take a look at the console here for just a moment, and we're just going to look at transactions. So right now what we're doing, we're actually adding you to our HR system, right? Typically in a real world production system, you don't even have an IT store form like that because I'm listening to that HR system. When I see a new user show up, Jeremy who's in Los Angeles, a sales engineer, etc., I know what services to deliver to you. So I'm going to do that automatically, right? Now, it's going to take just a moment, but once you're added to that HR system, what you're going to see is a whole bunch of different services being delivered based on the fact that, again, you're Jeremy, right? You're in Los Angeles, you're part of TSA, again, I apologize, right? So what we're actually already kicking off there, you can see Don Harlan added you to the HR system, and now we're creating your Windows user account, right? We have dependencies, of course. So once I create your Windows user account, right, now you qualify for additional services. And once you get some of those services, even more and more are going to be delivered to you, right? So in just a moment, we can see actually your printers being delivered to make sure that you can print to Los Angeles. We're going to add your ability to do some tweeting and to the RES community. Right now we're creating your Exchange account, and all of this is happening automatically without the interaction of IT, right?
That sounds, no, that sounds really good. And I mean, all of this can be customized to the user group, the user location, everything else, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, right? We always say that there's a lot of bright people in IT, but nobody went to school to do password reset. Nobody went to school to do user onboarding and offboarding, right? Absolutely. Let us take care of that. We can help.
The boring stuff should be automated, and we need to think about the cool stuff.
That's exactly correct, exactly correct. So in just a moment, this should be done here, and then we can actually log in and we can see that you've actually been onboarded into the system within a matter of moments. Yeah, I always tell a story. I started with RES in January, and much to my dismay, I actually had to work on my first day of work. Can you imagine the audacity, right?
You were thinking your laptop would be there at the end of the day. But
exactly, right? I do a little bit of HR paperwork. No, I actually had to work, right? Because we drink our own Kool-Aid. So
that's good, especially now with Generation Y, people staying at the companies for 2 years or less. There's a lot of onboarding, offboarding going on, much more than it used to be. Absolutely. So this is perfect.
Yeah, and the offboarding, again, is key, right? A lot of people do onboarding, but they don't have a way to track what services the users had throughout their life cycle, right? Even if you change jobs, when I go from, let's say, sales to marketing, I might want to claw back some software but deliver something else. Well, we maintain that relationship between the end users and the service they consume, so we can take that back if we ever have to, right?
Sounds perfect.
All right, and I think you're just about done. Yep, we're delivering the VMworld 2014 service, which means, again, you'll be fired in a couple days. Apologize. So I'm actually
at least you're honest about it.
You know, what can I say? So actually, let's close out of that, and then we'll go back in, and we're going to log in as yourself. Okay. J Van Doorn. Yep. And the super secret password of RES. By the way, you're free to use this solution up until Friday, right? So you can log in the cloud at any point in time. Okay, there we are. So now when we actually double click Windows 7, what you're going to see is your entire user experience is being delivered to you. And anywhere you go, whether it's logging into a VDI, whether it's logging into a physical workstation or moving between VDIs, you're going to have that exact same user experience because I know that Jeremy needs this in order to work, right?
And that's also location dependent, so if I'm, for example, in China and you don't want me to use a specific application there, that can be done as well?
That is absolutely correct, right? So two things, adaptive and security, right? Imagine that you were, let's say, a doctor and you're holding your laptop, you're walking down a long corridor. I can actually use proximity to a Wi-Fi access point to determine your location, and you can watch your printer change as you move down that corridor. And likewise, specifically, an example you gave, yeah, if you're in a coffee shop or you're a doctor perhaps, right, and I'm looking at sensitive patient data, that's great, but when I go to the cafeteria, I'm going to want to lock that access down, right? Or in China, right, you probably don't want to view financial reports sitting in Beijing Square or whatever it may be.
Exactly, exactly.
So your entire user experience has been delivered to you. In fact, your Outlook is already set up. Let's go ahead and double click.
So
you see
starting
RES
out.
Workspace Manager kind of pop up for a moment. And what that is, these are all managed applications, right? It's process interception, so we make sure that not only can we configure the application, but we can also maintain your personalization as well. So literally, I could hand you a brand new laptop today. You log in for the first time, you'll see this exact same user experience anywhere you go.
Perfect, and I see I've already got email. I really feel part of the team now.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sorry we're going to have to offboard you on Friday.
That's okay. Well, thanks so much, Don.
You're all set to go.
Thank you very
Welcome,
much.
RES.
Thank you very much. And if you want to have this in your own environment, just go to ressoftware.com and make sure you get a free trial.